Hi, everybody. Psalmist David here with Fresh Bread. Excited to be with you again. Thanks for letting me into your space and like and subscribe, and we'll keep the conversation going. We're going to have a little message to encourage you, and we've got some music on the guitar today. Yeah, I just felt it coming and got a little song to share with you that's taking shape here. So, we're talking about the Easter story and just messages that'll come out of it for this week. And so, we're talking about the entry of Jesus to Jerusalem. Yesterday we spoke about them getting the colt, the donkey's young colt, and that Jesus rode on it, and it was a colt that had never been ridden on before, brand young, not brand new, but young colt. And I was saying that God really wants to use young people, and even in big things that you would think that you want, quote unquote, mature people and so on. So we spoke about that. So I just want to move on now, a little further down in the story. So he's coming into the city, and people are excited, and it says a multitude of disciples were rejoicing and praising God, and they were saying, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." And some of the Pharisees were getting upset. Why are they giving praise to this man? They only saw him as a man. And then Jesus says, I tell you, if they keep silent, the very stones would start to cry out in praise. We get a sense of this really being a high note of praise. Unfortunately, by the next week, these same people were shouting, "Crucify him!" But there's a time when God needs to exalt Jesus, and in our midst, we will just know Jesus is being glorified, and it is just happening on such a grand scale. What happens immediately afterwards, according to the book of Luke, is that Jesus drew near to the city and he wept over it, and that's a sad thing. Jesus weeping over something, and indeed why he was doing it, it goes on to say, is because you did not know the time of your visitation. Jesus was coming with peace. It says in Luke 19:42, if you had known, even you, especially in this your day, the things that make for your peace, but now they're hidden from your eyes. That makes Jesus cry when he is in our midst and we deny him. We don't understand that the God that we serve is well able to handle the issues that we face. The God that we are serving is with us. And so there's no problem that is too large. There is no situation that needs to overrun us. We can hold our heads up and we can walk and face another day because Jesus is with us, because we have a God. And all of these things, and God just wants us to walk in him. And I want to encourage you today, whatever you're going through, Jesus is there. Understand that he is now with you. You have a time of visitation, and you don't have to carry it alone. You don't have to fall under the burden of it. Do not deny him. Stay in his court and exalt Jesus in your life. Glorify him in your life, in the things you say, in the things you think, in the things you do. All right. What happened here was Jesus knew that Rome was going to come in and crush the city, and scatter the people, scatter the church even. And so he wept because they could not embrace him. And even though they were giving so much praise, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, on that one day, by the next week they would be on the other side. Crucify him, give us Barabbas, crucify him. So I just want to encourage you with this. Jesus is here. We have a visitation. We have access to a visitation via the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is with us all the time. He's here to teach us, console us, counsel us, be our leader, our guide. He's the one to be worship leader. He will lead us into the presence of God, teach us about God, teach us all things that the Word says. So let's make make full advantage of the fact that Holy Spirit is here with us, and let Him be our help and our source. So that's it. And so we got this little song just now that I'll just sing a little bit for you. Do you know who is among you? Do you know Jesus is here? Have you made the important connection that when He comes, there's a release of His power and dominion? Do you know Jesus is among you? Do you know His Spirit is here? Have you made the important connection that when He comes, there's a release of His power and dominion? Oh, Jesus is here, and we're changed by a visitation. Creator God comes into our space, and we invite Holy Spirit, come take dominion, have your way. We commit ourselves to you. We know Jesus is among us. We know Jesus is here, and we're made the important connection. You've come, and there's a release of your power and dominion. We know Jesus, you're among us. We know Holy Spirit is here, and we've made the important connection. You've come, there's a release of your power and dominion. Your power and dominion. Jesus, you are here. Have your way, have your way. Don't cry over us. Have your way, have your way. We accept and recognize the time of visitation. Have your way, have your way. Yeah, let's receive all that He has for us.